shorts and t-shirts of my team. And I think my wife is more concerned about that than me because she always asks me to put a better clothes. Oh, put a pants and a jacket. No, I don't like it. I have the same clothes to work, to get out, to sleep. And it's not something that I really care about. I think my wife is sometimes very angry with me because of that. And for you, Victoria?
Okay, so I don't know, underdressed or overdressed. I believe overdressed because I don't like to expose too much my body, so I don't know. It's more comfortable thinking that it's more secure for the woman to be overdressed than underdressed. I believe so. I think I'm more comfortable if I'm overdressed.
Yeah, I can see your point. As women, sometimes we can feel uncomfortable because of the way people stare and so on. But actually, I'd like to know something a little bit different. Like overdressed people are wearing simple clothes and you are wearing, I don't know, fancy clothes, And underdressed is when your outfit is a little bit out of place. For example, people are wearing high heels and you are wearing sandals or flip-flops, that's the meaning. Which one do you prefer, Vic?
I don't care. It's the same.
Okay, as long as you have something on, right? A clothes, it's okay for you.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Gotcha. Thank you so much for sharing. And let's go with the next question. Heitor, can you read this one for us and share your opinion?
Okay. Would you rather get a paper cut every time you turn a page or beat your tongue every time you eat? I don't know. I have to choose the worst in this case.
The
I
least works, I guess.
well,
The one you can handle.
I hate beat my tongue. I don't know. It's like to kick. I don't know how to say that when you kick the corner of some furniture. It's it's the same for me. I hate that. And I can remember of a paper cut. I don't know. I didn't have the habit to read a lot, so I think it's more difficult to get that. So I will choose bitter tongue. And for you, Gabi.
Oh, I eat a lot, so I don't know if this is the better choice. And I think that we live in a technology world and digital world. Sometimes we don't everyday access of the paper. I don't know you guys, but in my days, like I pass the more of my day, a maioria dos meus dias in front of the computer. So I think we don't use too much paper. So I think I prefer paper cut every time I'm turning a page. And you, Vic?
Okay, this one is easy. I don't use paper anymore. Like I don't know what's the last time that I use one paper. So for me, of course, it's like okay, if I in an imaginary world I was in a paper, of course I choose this one.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna go with you guys because I love eating as well. But for me, when I bite my tongue, it's like taking the pleasure of eating, because I was so happy about the food and now I'm worried about my tongue. So that hands down, for me, it's better just to cut the finger a few times is not unbearable pain. It's just something you will forget a short time after. So why not cut your finger a few times? But I agree with Heitor. Sometimes it's not, I'm not even eating, but I chew my gum, like my gum sometimes when I'm eating, and it's very annoying. When I'm talking too fast, sometimes that happens as well. So I guess paper cuts better in this scenario, even though it's not so common to use paper anymore. You guys, you know. And you, Gabi, can you do the next question? Question number 4.
Mhm. Would you rather have a pause or rewinder button in your life? Rewinding is back or not?
Yes.
I think it's a difficult questions. I don't know. I think nowadays I prefer have a pause because I need to rest. And I don't know if I want to rewind of my life because the moments of college was difficult. The moment of the preparatory course was difficult, and now I think I live in my best moment, but I'm rest, so I'm tired, so I need to. I think I prefer get a pause. And you, Vic?
Okay, so I'd rather just pause, maybe stop, like stop it all. It's better not just pause, because when I return, is everything the same thing? Nothing's gonna change. But even if someone's going to work for me, so in this case, just pause. But I just really don't want to rewind in a time in my life. So yeah, just pause is better. So what about you, Rito?
Yeah, definitely a pause. I did a pause especially in the English meeting last month, but had some consequences like my brain is still a little lazy to think in English. You forgot some sentences and words, so I don't know. It was a good thing because I could do a lot of things that I like play video game and start a new hobby, but this consequence wasn't so good because I have a clear plan for my career. So we can have all the things in our life. And for you, Sarah?
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. Like the pause is important, but you might be missing something else, like the English you mentioned, But I would choose the pause button as well, because I don't feel like going back to any time in the past, I think it's the past is not worth going back and revisit some situations, because I feel more confident and happier now than before. And the pause, I maybe I could take some time to think, because I can be I can be in a hurry sometimes, and I don't think enough and make bad decisions. So maybe if I had the chance to pause more often, who knows, I could be wiser and better at making decisions, I guess. So definitely the pause button. But this question's philosophical, right? The other ones are more practical, but this one you have to think about your life and choices. So yeah, that's the point here. And the next question, let me go with you, Vicky. Can you read this one?
Okay, so would you rather be able to take back anything you say or hear any conversation that is about you? Um, okay, take back anything that I say, because I don't care if like the other person is talking about me. it doesn't change anything in my life. So yeah, of course I choose like take back anything that I say. Sometimes I hurt someone or say something bad that I haven't to do it, so I believe take it back is better than just hear what they're talking about me. So what about you, Gabi?
I want to be as you, like don't worry about what people talk about me, but I'm trying to be this person, like my psychology. The conversation with my psychology, I think, helped me, and because of that, I think to try be better. I think I choose back anything I said because maybe I could change a feeling that I cause it, I know, and change the perspectives that I cause in someone, I don't know. And you, Sarah?
Yeah, I can totally relate with the things you said because I'm such a people pleaser, people who like to make other people happy. So it worries me a lot. I get worried about what people are thinking or saying about me. But since I would like to get some peace of mind, I would choose the second option, not because I am too good to listen to other people's opinions, but because of the opposite. So I can, if I choose the taking things back that I say, I don't have the risk of listening to the opinions and getting hurt, And I think sometimes, like I said, I may be a little bit, I don't know, I don't pay enough attention to the things that I'm doing. So if I can take a few things back and think again and apologize and change some of my behaviors, it could be good for me, I guess. So I care about the opinions, but I would prefer avoid listening these opinions. So I probably would be happier and calmer about everything around me. That's my perspective. And you, Ito, what do you think? Which one's better for you?
I think I'm a little bit different of yours. And actually, I not used to talk a lot, so it's very difficult to regret about something that I said. But it's something that I hate when like my managers talk about my future on my career, and I'm the last person that I know about that. I hate that because everyone knows about, okay, we're gonna change the editor of the sector or the squad, but he will be the last to know that. I hate that. I think it's necessary. Okay, it's not a big deal, but I hate. So that's my choice.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. I haven't thought about it, like sometimes it's tough to feel excluded from the information, especially at work. I understand. Especially if you are being cheated or people are stealing you somehow. So maybe it could be good to know that.
I don't know about that. I just know about my career. So if you plan something to, oh, okay, we're gonna promotion, we're gonna change, I would like to know. But if you talk about Heitor was a bad guy, I don't care about that. It's not my concern.
Gossip, it's not so important for you. I understand. Focus, I need this focus in my life for sure. I care too much. Oh gosh. And the next question, let me see. Oh, this one is good too. I don't know what is my choice, so I'm gonna go to give to someone else so I can think. I'm smart. Gabi, can you read this one? Share your opinion, of course.
Yes. Would you rather be the absolutely best at something that no one takes seriously, or be average at something well respected? Is is difficult. But I think I prefer be average at something and have the respected. I don't know. I think it's very difficult. Like you work in a place that the team don't respect you, you know. And I think maybe if you have the respected, you have the confidence to be more. I don't know. I don't like the feeling that the people don't respect me. So I think I prefer this one. And you, Heitor, Sarah, you have changed to think more.
Oh my gosh, you were so fast, but I'm gonna give it a try, okay? I was thinking why we were saying, and maybe I would choose the first one. The first one, yeah, being the absolute best, because I miss that in my life right now. Like, have to be a reference at something. I don't know. I think I'd like the recognition. You know, the people, not about the glory or vanity, but to feel like, oh my gosh, I'm actually good at this, and I'm not just doing something randomly, but I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm talking about. I think this feeling, it's dangerous because you can feel too full of yourself, for sure. And it's a lot of pressure because people are going after you, trying to copy you somehow, or even you have to handle envy and people wanting to take your place. But I don't know, right now I wouldn't, I am average and I don't like it so much. So maybe I would like to change a little bit, I guess. Being average could be frustrating, I guess, from my perspective. You know, if you like, oh my gosh, I could be doing so much more, and that's why I would choose being the best. But it comes with a price, for sure. Enjoy too.
Definitely be average at something we respect. I think it's very difficult when we became a specialist in something then no one want to know about that, or you don't find anyone to talk about or working in this kind of thing, then you are a specialist. So I think when you are average in something, you have a chance to become better, become a specialist in that, because you have a lot of sources of knowledge about that. Probably when you became specialist in, I don't know, in something, then no one knows about that. It's very hard to find some information about this thing. So I choose the average. And for you, Vic?
Okay, there are a lot of different points of views. So, yeah, in my case, I'd rather be the absolutely best at something that no one takes seriously, because I don't care what the others are thinking. I just want to, to be what I am, or do what I want to do. So I don't care. And if I am exactly the best, everybody will respect me, because even if I'm in the work, so if I'm the work and I'm doing my best, I will like achieve my goals, because it isn't about respectful. It's more about like if you're doing your best, you can get whatever you want to. I don't know if it makes any sense, but it is the way that I think. Because if I am doing my best and I know it is the best, it's okay for me. I don't care if the other person will not respect me, or it's about the other person. It's not about me.
Yeah, it's a matter of self-accomplishment or something like this. Your perspective?
What is it? Sorry.
Like the accomplishments you make for yourself. It's not about recognition, but about you feeling good with yourself. No, that's your opinion.
Yeah, it's more about I'm feeling good with myself. It's not about the other's opinion, or it's more about me, because if I'm not happy or feeling good at me, I won't be happy or good in any other moment.
Yes, I get it. Sometimes I feel like I should be doing more, and that's why I choose this option. But maybe being the best, it doesn't have anything to do with work. It could be at anything in your life. Maybe the best at, I don't know, writing your own thoughts, and that's something important for you. It doesn't, we think about work. When you think about work being something that is not so respected, it could be bad because you wouldn't earn enough money, people wouldn't pay attention to you, you need the audience to make money. But if it's more of a personal project, I think it could be good with something that is unknown or people don't take seriously, like we see in the question. Yes. And does anyone want to add something? You have this chance, okay? You don't have to stick to your answer and die with the answer. You can change, okay? That's good too. So the next question number 7. I want Vic to answer this one. We can start, Vic.
Okay. So, would you rather lose the ability to read or lose the ability to speak? Of course, the ability to speak, because I know Libra, so it's more easy for me. So, what about you, Sarah?
I could never go a day without speaking. I could never. I love reading, but I guess I would prefer to lose. I don't know, it's too hard because when you read, you know everything. You learn languages, you work, you live your life, you don't get lost at the street. And when you don't speak, you lose some parts of the communication, but you can have other options, but you don't have so good options to read. But gun to my head, I guess I would choose the not be able to read, just because it was the first thing that came to my head, but it's too hard to reflect about this question. I love to speak, but I also love to read, so I don't know. I stick what the first answer. I'm confused. I'm confused in Portuguese and English. No, it's not a matter of language, but about the question being deep, I guess, and tough. Yeah. Gabi, can you go now?
Yes, I prefer lose the ability to speak, because, like you said, I think there are another ways to us to communicating, even with the read. So, of course, like the speak is very important and the communication is important, but sometimes I think is superestimado. And yeah, I think I prefer lose the ability to speak, to have the opportunity to learn another ways like Libras, and I don't know, the other ways to communicate it. And you, Arthur?
I have to be true, guys. I really love to be in silence. It's addictive. And I start to have the ability to read. So I don't know if I choose, I could lose the ability to speak because it speaks not my strong point. I prefer to keep the ability to read for sure.
I figured this would be a short answer for you, because when the things you shared before, I realized you are not the talkative guy. You like to talk, but not like long sentences and explore a lot of things. You are more of a quiet person.
It's not the favorite part of my life, talk.
I'm sure your wife loves it. You're being silent.
Actually, no, she hates that.
But you can learn how to be a good listener, so you have a bright side, you know.
It's not so big, my bright side. I think my dark side it's more, I don't know, it's the most part of me, but I have to be more empathy person, so I have to talk a little bit more.
Yeah, I understand. Sometimes if you don't make a comment, people feel like you are not paying attention and you are being rude or something like this. I can understand you perfectly. And guys, let's go to the next question. Question number 8. Would you rather hear a confident lie or an uncomfortable truth? Eito, let's go with you, an honest guy.
Hard question. I don't know. Maybe a comfort lie, unfortunately. If you had the feeling to everything's fine, I think it's better than someone say the truth, but you have this feeling of, okay, it's everything, it's not normal. You know, it's hard to say that, but I think the comfortable lights, it's more easy to deal with. And for you, Gabi?
I think sometimes I am a comforting lie. I don't know if this is good or not, but I'm Canceriana. I don't know. And I don't know. Sometimes I'm not feel comfortable think that I could affect someone, you know. And of course, I think depends of the person and depends of the cases. We need to be uncomfortable through, but I think in the more part of my days in my life, I'm a comfortable liar. And you, Vicky?
Okay, I really would rather an uncomfortable truth, because if someone is lying for me, I don't know. I don't know who is the person. You know, it isn't the real person. The person is just lying for me. So even if it's really uncomfortable, I will know the truth and I can figure it out. So I believe the truth. Even if it's hard, it's better. So what about you, Sarah?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Heitor because in my perspective, it could be tough to face some things, you know, in life, like some realities. I wouldn't like to wake up every day and read the newspaper and know everything, all the bad things that are happening in the world. So maybe I'm more of the type of person who prefers to be comfortable a little bit more, so I can find some motivation to keep moving on, you know. I don't know if it's healthy for me. Maybe I should see a therapist, just like Gabi. Probably I should. We all should, by the way. Yeah, but I'm not so good with the people being straight to the point to me, like too much. You know, I guess you need the truth sometimes, but in general, I prefer to sugarcoat a little bit the things so my comfort is preserved, I guess. It's not the better thing for me, but it's my personality, my way of handling things right now. So I should do better, I guess. And the next question. So let's talk about soulmates. I don't know if you guys believe it in soulmates or no, but the next question, it is about this topic. Gabi, could you read this one for us? question number 9.
Mm-hmm. Would you rather find your soulmate or your calling? My calling. My calling. I don't know if I believe in the love. No, it's kidding, guys. I believe in the love, but I don't know. I think I prefer find my calling, and I think find my calling could be change me and make me more realized, no, satisfied person. Yeah, I think I prefer find my calling. And you, Sarah?
Yeah, I'd say the same because I don't believe in soulmates. By the way, I guess we find people that are similar to us, some likings, some beliefs, some values, but not like soulmates. I don't think that's true. So that's why I would choose my calling, because I think your calling shows you why you are here, the things you should accomplish, the things that matter the most to you. So yeah, love is good, but you could also find a good person for you, even though that's not your soulmate. My perspective, we put a lot of pressure in love, in finding the one, the perfect person, and that's not real. So definitely the calling. But I'm a romantic person, but I'm not at this point. Not so far that I could choose the soulmate. Never. And you, Heitor, which one do you choose?
I think my calling. Actually, I'm believing soulmate, but I think it's very pretty hard to find that. I think the most of the part you just choose a person that have the same goals of you, and it, it's not the word now I want to use. It's a partnership, and you stay with that person for so long still have the same goals. But in my opinion, find your calling. It's pretty hard because I don't think life is just work and pay bills and buy some things. I love my work. I'm really glad with that, but I'm looking for someone that I'm feel my heart to. I start to think, oh my God, I can't wait to do that again. So I think these things more hard to find. I'm trying to do some things like hobbies, but it's fine to find a calling, in my opinion. And for you, Vicky?
Okay, I have a question. What is the calling? Like, what what does it mean?
Heitor, do you want to explain? I saw you open your mic.
It's I don't know if you have the same opinion, but calling for me, it's like something then you do and you are very glad and happiness. You feel your intention or your body with that. What like I born to do that in my life, I think.
Oh, okay. So definitely the soulmate, because I can do it with my soulmates. I can do it like by myself. I can search for it, and I don't believe in both. But if I have to choose one, it's my soulmate because I can just looking for my calling with my soulmate together.
Yeah, you gave me a different vibe. I thought you were going to choose the calling. I don't know why.
Me too.
Sorry, yeah.
Right? She's so strong. So I don't
Yes.
know. The opinions are to the point. So I thought she's going to put love all behind. I don't know. That's great, Vicky. And Gabi, I thought you were going to say something before. You can You can share now.
No.
Okay. So no problem. For the first time you are saying something amazing happening here, we're gonna answer all the questions. So the last question number 10. Would you rather be criticized or ignored? Eito, you can start. What do you prefer?
I hate being criticized because I always try to do something with my best, at my best. So it's hard when I don't know, se esforçar, I don't know how to say that in English, but se esforce in something and you still be criticized. I think my best wasn't enough to do that. And I don't care about being ignored because if you say something and you ignore me, okay, I don't talk anymore with you. It's not a big deal. But I think when my my efforts, it's not very good enough to something. And for you, Vic.
It is one is really hard because I don't know, it's depend on the situation. Like if I'm criticized by something that I did wrong, it's okay. Sometimes I ignore a lot of persons, so I just can't blame or I can't say anything about being ignored. But I just can't choose one in this situation.
Which one is less worse for you? Like gun to your head, you have to choose right now.
Oh my god. Okay, being criticized because I can ignore the critic.
Okay, fair enough. And you, Gabi, which one do you choose?
For me, it's a hard question. I work in a company, and 2 times a week we have feedback sessions. I hate this point so much. I hate this. It's terrible, and because the feedback is like you only receive the feedback. You never gave, but okay. And but in this culture of feedback, we have to be comfortable with any criticals of you, and like use the critical of for be better, for do different way, and be a different person. I think like is like coach conversations, but yeah, I think be ignored. I don't know if is nice. I think be ignored like okay, you are nothing. I don't know. So use the coach culture. I think I prefer be criticized and think different of this feedback. And you, Sarah? I think your phone is mute.
Thanks for the heads up. So I was just saying, as a people pleaser, it's hard to be in the both situations, but I think being ignored is the worst for me because I like to communicate, I like to be around people. And if I don't know what's happening, I feel upset, I feel overwhelmed. So I definitely prefer it to be criticized, but in a healthy way, like you said. But it's not easy to handle the criticism, when you want to be good at your job or with your relationship. So it's not my favorite place to be, but it's definitely better than being ignored, for sure. So congratulations, we finished all the questions. I want to thank you so much for being here, for your patience. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We are always here to learn and improve, so thank you so much, guys. Does anybody want to share something else in the meantime?
Oh, thank you, guys. I love it.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
pretty fun. And thank you. Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah, always a pleasure. And don't take vacations again, okay? You are not allowed to get vacations.
Nah,
Heitor.
it's necessary.
I know, I'm kidding. But with English, I would say just try to be like once a week, try to come here, even though, it, or not come here, but study in any form, so you won't forget the things.
Yeah, I tried, but I don't know, sometimes I think you participate that I don't know how to say word. Palestra. I forgot this word. So I start to think about that. We have to take a pause, I think.
Yeah, fair enough. You are right. I was just giving some piece of advice, but you're not obligated to follow, you know that. But thanks for coming today. And the guys are back. Here's the survey before I forget. Okay, you can click this link and share your perspective, suggest a topic for the next meetings. We are always trying to make this conversation better for you. And now I'd like to know about the conversation with Fabio. How was the conversation for you?
It was a pretty good. We talk about 9 or 8 topics. I don't remember. No, we do not discuss the last topic. No have time, but it's a very hard questions. Some questions it's very difficult. If you hate speak or not read or not speak, oh my God, but it's a very interesting themes. That's all. It's so good. And so good meeting other colleagues.
Yes, they're awesome. So which one did you choose? The not being able to speak or not being able to read?
Not to be able to speak. I prefer not to be able to speak. If I read, I can communicate in the other forms. I can do communication by the other forms.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, that's true. I don't know what you just said, but I'm gonna trust you. You are not doing saying something wrong to us.
I don't
No,
know.
I
don't speak
know.
Libras.
Just joking to clear
Yes.
the mood. Thank you, Fabio.
Thank you. You're
And
welcome.
Lucy, I have a question for you, okay? Question number 4. Would you rather have a pause or a rewind button in your life?
Pause. A pause to think about the life, pause about just planning and restart and do the things.
Yes, we agreed on the same point here. We don't want to go to the past, we are happy with the present. Of course, things can always get better, but we don't want to get back. Very good point, Lucy. Lucy, thank you so much. And last but not least, I'm gonna ask Gabi another question, okay? The final question.
Okay.
So the last question, we didn't have time to answer, so you can give your opinion now. Would you rather be criticized or ignored?
I prefer. Sorry, Gabi.
What, Gab?
Me or Gabriela?
Sorry,
What,
I just saw
Gabriela?
it. Yeah, we have two beautiful Gabis
Which
here.
Gabriela?
Gabi,
Which Gabriela?
Gabi Barbosa, because she wasn't in the main room, so I was my
Uh,
mistake, guys. Go ahead,
okay.
Barbosa.
I prefer be criticized because
Being ignored so bad. People don't care about you, and you criticize the people care about you. Will criticize or not, they care. So I prefer be criticized.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense. Just like Piqué and Shakira, they are criticizing each other because they care. So the songs,
Yeah.
the pictures, everything, very childish if you ask me, but it's their lives, I guess. And thank you guys for your time. I hope you came back more often so we can keep practicing our English together. Okay. See you next week and take care. Bye-bye.
See ya. Bye
Bye,
bye.
guys.